What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we got to do it, man. The Raiders, they're down bad, 2-7 on the year. Probably the biggest disappointment this season based off all the moves they made this offseason. It's time to do it. Today we're going to be doing a trading Derek Carr, Las Vegas Raiders rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. But what inspired me to do this video, because it's starting to show, well, it was already kind of there to begin with, but there were some Raiders fans that were very in on Derek Carr, but I'm starting to notice that a lot of Raiders fans are over the Derek Carr thing. They're just over it. I even have a podcast with my friend who's always been a Derek Carr homer. He loves Derek Carr, but he's even over him too. So today we're going to do that. We're going to trade Derek Carr in this rebuild and go with a new quarterback. Now, how do we get a new quarterback? We'll see. We're going to let Madden determine what our record is for the rest of the season, but the Raiders just lost to the Colts yesterday. It's not been good. It just hasn't been good. So we're going to simulate the rest of the season. We're going to see how we finish out. Hopefully we finish with a high draft pick. That way we can draft a rookie quarterback and just develop through that way. And we're going to be trading Derek Carr to wherever we can trade him to. Derek Carr does have a no trade clause, so that'll be interesting. But regardless, we're going to trade him away, and we are going to focus on a new quarterback here in Vegas. And then I think another thing you could do is also fire Josh McDaniels, but it's year one of him, so I don't know if they fire him after 1 year. Who knows? Let's see how the rest of this season goes, at least in year one. So we finished the season at 8-9, and you could low-key say that's a little bit of a better finish, and maybe I wouldn't have wanted to finish that highly, but it is what it is. We'll have to, not have a high draft pick, and we're going to have to focus on getting a quarterback in creative ways. So 8-9 on the season finish. Like I said, it wasn't the most ideal scenario for this rebuild, but in real life, I guess I would give you a little bit of optimism that, hey, the Raiders turned around. They won whatever, how many games of their last, whatever, how many it was. So that could be maybe a positive sign. Who knows? But regardless, now upgrade these players here real quick. And then we need to get to the resigning stage, because there's a couple guys that I 100,000% want to resign for this Vegas roster. And then like I said, we got to trade Derek Carr. That's 100% what we're doing, because that is the title of today's video. Now, it does make things a little bit awkward, because I feel like Devontae Adams only came here because of Derek Carr. But regardless, we are going to trade him. So Josh Jacobs has 100% been so good. They declined his fifth-year team option. Now I think you have to resign him. He has no interest in resigning with us right now. But I think with how good he's been this year, I think you have to try, and he does come back. So we get Josh Jacobs. That was the first step. Rocky Sin, they traded Yannick Ngakoue for him, and he's a solid corner, don't get me wrong. I would love to keep him around, and he is going to stay. I don't want him to be like my number one corner or anything like that, but I definitely wouldn't mind keeping him. Jaylen Brown has superstar dev, so yeah, I want Jaylen Brown back 100%. Continue to have him as my middle linebacker. Who else? Anthony Averett could be another good corner to bring back. I'll give him an offer. We don't have to go too crazy with it. If he wants to accept that, that's fine. We should still have some more money freed up once we trade Derek Carr, because his cap hit, or his dead cap hit, isn't that big. Like, even the contract that Derek Carr is on, that extension he got, is very friendly, to be honest with you. And I wasn't even aware of that. But it is very friendly. So we can go ahead and cut it for a lot of money, or just trade it away, like I said, which is what we're going to do. I would imagine there's a world where Derek Carr doesn't want to be traded. But then I guess if the Raiders, if you really just want to move on from that badly, then I guess you could just cut him with no repercussions, really. So your lineup, the offensive line, obviously a huge problem. Colton Miller solid, but outside of that, your offensive line is terrible. The injuries haven't helped either, with Renfro and not having Waller. Obviously, that has sucked. Defensively, we have Jaylen Brown, Diablo, Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, Trayvon Moehrig, who got superstar development, Nate Hobbs, and you got Bilal Nichols. So there's some, there's some pieces here on the defense, but there's still more work to be done. But first step, like I said, is none other than trading Derek Carr. You see all this? This could be you. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every Sunday. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and they pretty much have every sport you can absolutely imagine. NFL, NBA, soccer, CSGO. But since we're an NFL channel, we're going to go ahead and talk about the NFL for a second. So let's say I want to go Derek Carr and Patrick Mahomes over on both of them. 2 players gets me up to 3 times my money. But if I wanted to go even crazier, let's say I want to do 5 players, throw 5 players in here. You can go up to 5 players, which that's going to 10 times your money if you get all correct, which you can go flex play. Even if you get 4 right, you still get a little bit of money in return. Now, I will tell you, I have started with $100 in here, and I'm up to $500. Prize Picks has been so much fun for me this year. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They're matching your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So if you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for for sponsoring today's video. I'm sending Derek Carr over to the New York Giants for a second, third, and a second. Now, to be honest with you, I don't know what team is going to necessarily need a quarterback after this season because we don't know who's going to commit to the quarterback they already have. Like the 49ers, for instance, what are they going to do with Jimmy G and Trey Lance? You assume they would just start Trey Lance going forward, but that's a whole different scenario where we got to ask ourselves about. The Bears probably trusting Justin Fields now. We don't know for sure who will need a quarterback. The Giants have Daniel Jones now. They do have a good record, and Daniel Jones has played well this year, but I don't know if they fully believe in him. So we just don't know what's going to happen there fully. So I traded Derek Carr over to the Giants, and that gives them a win now veteran quarterback to pair alongside what they have already there. So that is the first step. We traded Derek Carr away. Now, obviously, I want to build through the draft primarily as far as the quarterback position is concerned. I don't really see how there would be a quarterback out here for me to sign. I think a quick fix would be like Baker Mayfield, but are you really that excited about that? You could bring Tom Brady to Vegas, which I guess could be interesting if you're going to do something crazy like that. If we wanted to make a quick turnaround, we could sign Tom Brady. We low-key very well could. So Tom Brady could come to Vegas, have Devontae Adams, and then we need an offensive line as well. The weapons are, like, there's some weapons here. That could be an idea to have, like I said, a little quick turnaround. But offensive line definitely needs help. So if there's some offensive linemen here, we got to do it. So we got Ben Powers, Eric Flowers. We got Matt Paradis. You got Ethan Pochich. Nate Davis, I think, is 100% a priority. Jack Conklin, 100% a priority. So Jack Conklin, I'm giving an offer to 100,000%. I'm also going to give an offer to Nate Davis. I want offensive linemen here for this Vegas roster. It is very, very needed. So we get Nate Davis, and we're also going to get Jack Conklin, which we're going to have to up our offer on him, I guess, because we need tackles. We need offensive line. So offensive line, getting these three pieces here would be very important, but it looks like Conklin might not be gettable. Nate Davis might be able to get. As far as the defense is concerned, like I said, we do need pieces on the defense. We got Marcus Davenport, who has interest in signing with us, so that could be a nice signing for us. I know we need a new safety as well. Cornerbacks, we got like Marcus Peters out here, William Jackson, Jason Verrett, got Logan Ryan, Juan Thornhill, and they got like Jordan Poyer, Eric Rowe. I low-key kind of want to sign Tom Brady in a way because this roster is ready to compete. Obviously, there's some things we still need to fix, but I'll give Tom Brady an offer. Why not? A one-year deal to bring him to Vegas to see how things would go. He reunites with Josh McDaniels as well, so that makes a lot of sense. It could make some sense. It really could. I'll go player friendly. Well, no, we'll keep it at 1 year. We'll keep it at 1 year. I'm not desperate for him. The Lions are trying to get him as well. I'll up my offer maybe a little bit. Let's go. Maybe just a little bit more money, and maybe that gives us in the lead for Tom Brady. Doesn't look like it. So if we don't get him, it's not going to hurt my feelings, but we'll see. So if we can get Jack Conklin, Nate Davis, and Tom Brady all in the same offseason, that'd be kind of cool. But if we don't, it's not going to hurt my feelings. So we got Nate Davis, but we did not get. So the Eagles are now trying to get Tom Brady for some reason. I don't know why. I'll up my offer like crazy for Tom Brady, I guess. It doesn't look like we're going to get him, though, so we're going to have to go through the draft. And, hey, we got him. So Tom Brady reunites with Josh McDaniels for 1 year. We love it. I think it's kind of fun. So Tom Brady, welcome to the Raiders. Going to reunite with Josh McDaniels for one more season. And now we need to continue to build the offense, and we'll be good. And then, obviously, the defense. So I'm liking what we're doing so far. This is really cool. So I'm also trading a third, a fourth, and a fourth next year for Kirby Joseph from the Detroit Lions to get a free safety. And now we can head into the draft to simply have what we have. So next week, or similar to next week, because I also gave Scotty Miller an offer. Tom Brady obviously playing with Scotty Miller in Tampa. So now we have Scotty Miller potentially on our offense to be our slot wide receiver, I guess, or Hunter Renfrow, whatever. So now we have Scotty Miller as our third wide receiver. Offensive line still very much needs addressed. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind still drafting another wide receiver. And then offensive line, like I said, still needs help. So we need to get a right tackle 100%. Defensively, it's looking pretty good. Diablo, Jaylen Brown, obviously Trayvon Moehrig. We definitely need to draft maybe another corner. As far as D-line, it definitely still needs some help. So there's still things to work on, but I think we can make it work. We got to hit on our draft picks, and we'll be just fine. So similar to the draft, I know in round 1, I think if the quarterback is available, we draft him. Even if we just got Tom Brady, I still think it would make a lot of sense to have like CJ Stroud or Bryce Young like learn under Tom Brady if they're available. So we have pick number 16. So in real life, you might not be able to get a quarterback at round 1, but here I might draft one still, depending on if they're on the board. So Will Levis could be interesting. Maybe we don't draft a quarterback. Maybe we just kind of roll with what we got. So we have Noah Swell at middle linebacker. We have Kayshawn, Broderick Jones, who I know we need a left tackle very badly. You got Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State, Cam Smith. Another corner also is very much needed. So there's a lot of good options here, to be honest with you. A lot of positions that need. So Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State. Don't think I've ever drafted him before. B awareness, B press, B A, C hit power, C zone coverage. So his coverage doesn't look all that great. So don't know if I want this to be my round 1 pick. I kind of want to go safe here because obviously getting Tom Brady, you want to go win a Super Bowl. We have Cam Smith as well. B press, B man. He looks solid. I've never really drafted Cam Smith before, so I'll take the chance on him. He's going to be hand development, man-to-man corner. So that's going to give us another cornerback to kind of be happy with on this Vegas defense. So I like that a lot for us. We have 2 round 2s here, so we do not draft a quarterback. So right now we're all in on Tom Brady. We didn't have a high enough draft pick, so I'm glad we actually went out and obviously signed Tom Brady. Zach Harrison, we have Zion Nelson, which, like I said, we need a tackle. So I am going to go ahead and I think draft Zion Nelson. We need to continue to address this offensive line. We can't go in there and expect Tom Brady to lead anything anywhere if we do not have a good offensive line. So Zion Nelson is going to come in right away and help out with that problem. So that's going to be really nice to have. Round 2, pick 29. I want to go D-line here. So if you have a good defensive lineman, I think we got to take a chance to take at it. Zay Flowers, Raheem Jarrett. You got Zion. You got Skinner, Justin Flo, BJ Jalari, Jermaine Burton, Cornelius Johnson, Sean Tucker. I think we go ahead and take Jaquelin Roy here at LSU. We definitely need a D tackle, so I like the idea of him. So welcome to the Raiders, Jaquelin Roy. He's going to be normal dev, but I still think he's going to be very, very solid to have on that defensive line. So round 3, pick 29. I think we have 2. No, we traded our other round 3 for obviously Kirby Joseph. I couldn't think of who I traded it for a second. Richard Gura. Oh, that's a crazy name. Justin Flo, Jermaine Burton, Garrett Williams, Trey Dean, Justin Jacobs, Rook. Honestly, might take the wide receiver. I mean, we have, of course, Scotty Miller, but I want to continue to throw all my eggs in one basket. So Jermaine Burton has fallen all the way here to round 3, late round 3. Jermaine Burton as our slot wide receiver. I kind of like it. Or even our outside and Renfro moves back to the slot. Whatever. Jermaine Burton, welcome to the Vegas Raiders. Last pick. Well, actually, we have round 5, so I don't think I'll draft anymore. So we didn't address everything we absolutely needed, but it'll work. It'll work out enough where I'm feeling pretty good about it. So Tom Brady with this amount of weapons on offense, we kind of address the offensive line as much as possible. I think it could work. I think we're going to make things work here. So hopefully this season could be a year with McDaniels and Tom Brady reunited that we can go to the Super Bowl. So here is your offense going into this season. You have Colt Miller, Parham, Andre James, Nate Davis, Zion Nelson, Darren Waller at tight end, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Tom Brady, Wiley, whoever that is, Hunter Renfro, Jermaine Burton, and then Scotty Miller. So I'm liking this a lot. I'm curious to see what they have at slot wide receiver. Defensively, on the other hand, definitely could have used a lot more work, but we'll make it work. Like I said, Cam Smith looks like he could be pretty good for us right away. We have Kingsley Keek, Bilal Nichols, and Jaquelin Roy, so that'll work out as much as we can make it work. Trayvon Moehrig and Kirby Joseph at your safeties, Anthony Averett. So at least we have 4 good corners that are solid enough. So, you know what? It's not bad. And then our scheme fit is at 95% on defense, and hopefully Chandler Jones can just wreak havoc. I mean, can we be better than this guy's 3-4? Because a lot of these guys don't look like they actually have good scheme fit here, but maybe that's what we got to go. Base 3-4. If I move it to base 3-4, it looks like 90%, but I guess we'll leave it the way it was. The sky's 3-4. So we'll go ahead, simulate this season with how things are looking, and then I wanted to look at this as well. So slot wide receiver, they have Hunter Renfro. So I'm going to go ahead and move Jermaine Burton to wide receiver 2. That way he is getting the looks we want him to. So Renfro will be slot wide receiver, Jermaine Burton on the outside, and Devontae Adams, of course, as well. So Tom Brady, Devontae Adams is a really nice duo. Hopefully this team can have some kind of success. We have officially traded Derek Carr away, and now we're rolling with Tom Brady. At the end of the season, this Las Vegas roster finished up 11-6 on the year, and we made the playoffs, which is all we want. We just wanted a chance, and we didn't win our division. We had the Chiefs go 9-8, which is crazy. Broncos 10-7. This division was really damn close, but I'm glad we were able to make it at 11-6. We get Baltimore in round 1. Take a look at the player stats real quick. Offense was 50 in the NFL with Tom Brady under center, so you love that. And defensively, we were 27. So defense, not so great. So obviously is going to be on Tom Brady's shoulders to do something. So 37-9. Josh Jacobs, 19 touchdowns, 1,500 yards. Receiving wise, Adams, Waller, Renfro all got involved. Jermaine Burton was solid as well on the outside. Defensively, sacks wise, Max Crosby 11, Chandler Jones with 9, 6.5 from our rookie and Roy. Kingsley Keek with 2.5, and then 1.5 from Divine Diablo. Interceptions, 3 from Diablo, 3 from Moehrig, 2 from Rocky Scene. Nate Hobbs, 1 from Cam Smith, and 1 from Jayon Brown. What development trade is Cam Smith? He has superstar dev, which is absolutely amazing. We needed that very badly. So now, jump into the playoffs, going up against the Baltimore Ravens. Not really sure what to expect here. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we can beat them. Going into Baltimore, this isn't going to be easy by any means, but you know, we have to give it our best effort. Our offense should show up, but I'm not sure about how much my defense will show up to stop the Ravens offense. So we'll see how this goes. 7-0 start for the Ravens. We are going to tie it up though. Defense gets a stop, which is all we're asking for, but now we give them good field position. It's going to be 17-14. Offense is coming out here and scoring almost every drive. Again, interceptions from Jayon Brown. We could take a huge lead here, 28-17. It's going to be 28-20, and we're going to go up 31-20, and the Ravens 31-28. Let's not give them the ball back. We're going to take the lead 34-28, and just like that, we're going to beat the Baltimore Ravens in round 1 in Baltimore in Wild Card Weekend, and we're moving on to Divisional Weekend, which is what you want. So I'm very, very excited about that. Now that we've beaten the Ravens, we now have to travel to the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee to see if we can come out here and beat them and move on to the AFC Championship. Like I said, it's one last run for Tom Brady and Josh McDaniels together. So let's keep this up. Devontae and Tom Brady as our duo, both dancing to start things off. We allow the Titans to get a field goal, or we at least hold them to a field goal. But so far, offense has not scored yet. We need them to score here if we're going to have any chance. And we are going to go up 3-10. Okay, so it's 3-13. Second quarter, we have nothing going so far. Allow me to jump in and see if I can make something happen, because 3-13, not doing anything. I don't love the idea of that. I don't like that. We need to get a touchdown before half. We need to get some points to kind of build on something, because right now, this is not promising at all. I'm going to give Jermaine Burton a chance here, and that was a little sketch, I'm not going to lie, but that's okay. It was man coverage. They blitzed me, so obviously, Tom Brady not being the most mobile guy in the world, I have to be very, very careful. I have to get rid of this ball quickly. I'm going to have Waller, though, on a very nice up-the-field route. I like that one. Only 74 yards for Tom Brady so far today, so the defense for the Titans has been very, very good, it looks like. I'm going to have Waller again, I think, so I'm going to hit him over the top. Waller, Tom Brady, going to Waller, just like Gronk back in the day, and now we get a touchdown before half. Hopefully, we allow them not to score before half. That would really suck. And we get the ball right again, and we're going to get a field goal before half. So just like that, 20-13, quick turnaround. They tie it up. We need to score here again, and we do not. We're on the 1-yard line, which isn't great, but we are going to drive downfield and go up 27-20. The Titans are not going to tie it up. We get the ball back. We get an interception, and just like that, we are headed to the AFC Championship. Wow. That was crazy. We got, what did we get? 10 points before halftime? That was very much really needed. So 27-20, moving on to the AFC Championship. Let's go. But now we finally get a home playoff game, and it is in the AFC Championship. The Raider Stadium is absolutely beautiful. Obviously, I've never been there before. I haven't been to Vegas in general, but man, that stadium looks absolutely amazing. But regardless, AFC Championship time at home. This is a get to the Super Bowl. Can we do it? We start off with the ball, and we're going to go up 7-0. Great start, but the Bengals are going to tie it up. All right, we need to score again. We get a field goal. They're going to kick or get a touchdown. We get a nice field position, 17-14. And the Bengals are going to take the lead back. We could jump in, worst case scenario here. 46 seconds, just like we did last time. Now, we are on the 1-yard line, so that is a little sketchy. We have 2 timeouts, so let me try to get some space here before we go too crazy here. The Bengals have turned it over. We got a touchdown off of it, but I would love to get some points before half. I thought I had a nice little hole going there, but we got some space to the 5-yard line, and now I got to make sure I don't take a sack. I think Scotty Miller might have a really nice route here, to be honest with you, so I'm probably going to be looking for him just to get some space. Actually, I have Hunter Renfrow. Devontae Adams was wide open. I just screwed that up so badly. Adams was wide open, I think. Whatever. We have no timeouts left. We got some space. That's all that matters. Okay. Now I got to go ahead and see if I can get Adams one-on-one. If not, I got Waller as well. Adams is going to be one-on-one. I'm going to give a chance. You have to give your studs a chance. He's going to come down with it. We should have plenty of time to spike it, and we do. Just like that. 7 seconds left on the clock. I think we take the, well, we'll take one shot at the end zone. I don't know if this will screw things up. I'll take one shot at the end zone really quickly. 7 seconds. I think I'll have time to take this shot, hopefully. Gonna give it, okay, I'm glad I got rid of it. Let's just kick the field goal. If I took a sack there, that would have not been good. I was trying to give Jermaine Burton a chance there, but I'll take my points before half. I'll take it. That's what we needed. It's gonna be 21-20. And that's going to be a very, very, very interesting game we're in right now. So I think they start off with the football in the second half. The defense hasn't been able to stop anything. But they get a stop here. So let's see them come out here and score. There we go, 28-21. 43-yard touchdown. We only hold them to a field goal here. We get a nice lead, 31-31. Okay, we have 4 minutes left. I'm going to go to Chew Clock here, and we're going to start trying to take some clock off. We also have Tom Brady activated. I don't know, what is his X factor anyway? He's got Hot Route Master, comeback, clutch. Okay, let's just feed Josh Jacobs, like I said. Not a lot there on that first one, but that's okay. Let's go to curl flat. I can feed Jacobs on this nice little route. I love this route with the running back. You know, Tom Brady also loves throwing it to the running back. He's made a career out of that. I think I should have Jacobs with a... Okay, that was a little sketchy. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left. It is a tie ball game. I need to make sure we get something here because they actually played man 3 deep. So the fact that I didn't get anything out of that, it's kind of a joke, to be honest with you. That sucks. I should have definitely got something out of that. But I have Renfro on a zig route. I'm going to throw Adams on a go route. That way we have Renfro with a lot of space. Adams just beat his man so badly. Holy moly. We will take that each and every time. If he's going to continue to do that, we should be able to just get Adams downfield easily. That was like such a... But let's run the football. Let's take some time off this clock. Let's give Jacobs some run here. Nice blocks, nice blocks. I don't know. Why do I feel so slow with Jacobs right now? That was like... I feel like I had no burst there. But whatever. Y shallow across. We got Jacobs on the outside. Adams, going on the inside. Let's see what we got. Adams smoked his man again. And I do have Devontae Adams wide open. So I'm going to take that. Devontae Adams, thank you very, very much. Keep it going. We are going to continue to take some time off this clock, man. We are trying to go to the Super Bowl with Tom Brady and the Raiders here. This worked out perfectly, to be honest with you. I didn't know what I was going to do to replace Derek Carr, but Tom Brady sitting there, reuniting with Josh McDaniels, made a lot of sense. So maybe the Raiders do that in real life. Who knows? Could happen, I guess. Anything is possible. I don't know if Tom Brady's going to retire after this year. I guess it depends on how the Bucs do, but they stopped me there. But as long as I have True Clock on and we're taking off some clock, I should be able to just kick a field goal and win the game there. So if they want to continue to, just not call their timeouts, there they go. 3rd and 7. They're going to force me to do something here. So I am, of course, going to look for Devontae on this route here. I'm probably going to throw him in a go route because, he just beat his man like crazy earlier. So why not give him a chance? I'm going to have Jermaine Burton on the outside. Let's see if Tom Brady or Devontae once again just beats his man, and we're going to get a touchdown out of it. So just like that, Devontae Adams, touchdown. Too easy. Let's go into the crowd and celebrate. And now I got to play defense. Let's go play some defense, and we should hopefully be heading to the Super Bowl as long as we can play some defense here. So here we go. Defense presented by me. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's go formation. We play 3-4. So let's go cover 3 sky. And I'm going to use user Jayon Brown, who's superstar dev. Let's see what the Bengals have for me. I'm going to start with zone. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to cover this. Okay, you can go you can go underneath and mix in. That's not much. We'll give you that each and every time. Hopefully get an interception out of it. Hopefully my defense can step up here. I'm going to run the same play. Cover 3 sky. Let's just continue to run cover 3. And let's see how this goes for us. So I'm going to continue to cover the underneath stuff because the computer loves to check down. Maybe I should allow him to check down, though. Oh, he goes to screen. Oh, it's incomplete. Let's go. Minute 6 left. So far, so good. We'll change to Tampa 2. And now we'll cover this. Actually, I'm going to just go back to cover 3 sky. It's worked so far. Let's not change it up. Let's see. Maybe we should change the defense on Joe Burrow. And we got an interception on Kirby Joseph. I didn't even need to do anything. That is what I'm talking about. Hopefully don't give him the ball back. And let's go, baby. We're headed to the Super Bowl. Kirby Joseph, the guy we traded for from the Lions, comes out with the biggest play of the game. We're going to the Super Bowl. So we've made it all the way to the Super Bowl. We get to play the 15-2 Philadelphia Eagles, which is very fitting because the Eagles are 8-0 right now as we speak. But of course, me being a Commanders fan, just so you guys know, I'm going to go ahead and put it on record. The Commanders are going to come out and beat the Eagles tonight. I promise you that. They're going to be 8-1 after... I'm just kidding. But imagine if that happened. I'm kidding, though. Regardless, we are focused on the Eagles in Madden here. Can we get Tom Brady another championship with the Vegas Raiders? We're going to go up 7-0 to start things off. Come on, keep it going. Get a nice stop there. Robbie Gould missed a field goal. 10-0 start. They're going to get a touchdown. We need to score some points, and we're going to go up 17-7 in the second quarter. So far, so good. Tom Brady has played the Eagles in the Super Bowl before, and we all know how that went. The Eagles won. So here's his revenge, if he can get it. 14-24. It's 17-24. We are going to go ahead and get a field goal. We get a stop. Are we? Okay, it's 24-7. I think we all need to do... yeah, they have no timeouts. All we need to do is to the clock, kneel it out, and we are Super Bowl champions, baby. Just like that, Tom Brady and the Raiders, Josh McDaniels, Tom Brady reunite, and look what we got out of it. Raiders, take some notes. Mark Davis, take some notes. This is what you need. Trade Derek Carr away and just sign Tom Brady. That's all you need to do, I guess. I don't know if that's actually how it would work. But regardless, we are Super Bowl champions. I hope you boys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.